So, along with callous behavior, it seems that increasingly reckless behavior is governing the streets these days. Stomper Eagle Eye was at Scott's Road when a cyclist overtook her and turned into Cane Hill, beating 2 red lights by the time he had done so. Stomper Eagle Eye adds that she hopes he lives until his next birthday.
Bit of sarcasm there.
Yeah, and Voyager M said, that now many stylo-milo cyclists disregard their own safety on the road. If you are a road user, then be responsible. I agree with her. If everyone uses the road responsibly, we won't have so many of the traffic issues that we have today.
Definitely. If anything, you'd think that of all people, cyclists would be responsible. I mean, since it's not like they have a lot of protection on the road either. They have a small helmet. Yeah, and that's about it. However, I do think it's hard for cyclists here. I mean, the only place they have a special road is East Coast Park. I mean, what do you think, Desiree?
I suppose so. I only live near East Coast Park, so that's all I've ever seen cyclists go about. Yeah. Or on the pavements. They are not scolded by pedestrians on the road. They get flagged from drivers. Yeah.
The same, however, cannot be said for motorcyclists.
Yes, Stomper Aristotle spotted a young boy dozing off while riding pillion on his father's motorcycle. Aristotle notes that he felt a sense of trepidation each time the boy nodded his head, as he was afraid the boy might fall asleep and fall off the bicycle. Aristotle even expresses hope that the LTA will have a rule to say that any pillion passenger must be of a minimum age of 12, failing which the rider will be fined up to $5,000. Okay, that's what the stopper said.
$5,000? I think that's rather extreme. I mean, sure, the father's probably not the most sensible chappie out there, but there's a good reason, there probably is a good reason for him to do that anyway. And according to Stomper Joe Pele, becoming sleepy is not only exclusive to kids. I mean, why have such a rule when they're ready to make sure that kids are big enough to ride pillion or something? I mean, pillion kids must be able to rest on her foot on the footrest, la. I think the Stomper is just making a mountain of the molehill. What, holding on to his dear life? Wonder what Stomper would say if the kid was not holding on to the rider. Boy not hit his head, obviously tired. How did the Stomper come to this conclusion? Not equals sleepy.
Well, Kopi Suta, he said that, they should be careful themselves. Let's not make this country into a land of 1 trillion rules. That's what he said.
Though some have agreed with the Stomper himself, it's an amazing that this is not an accident photo.
Either way, riding pillion isn't the safest of options. In our last clip, we look at some people who have done dangerous things against nature and it struck back at them.
Nature strikes back.